Good morning, card community. It's RJ back with another video. So let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day: 2004 Donruss Throwback Threads Blast of the Past insert card. Number 1500. One of number of insert cards and sets and things you'll find in the late 1990s, early 2000s by all of the different card makers. Just a basic Mike Schmidt card from my PC. Today's random baseball item of the day. I'm going to show off a couple films here. If you know me, I'm a baseball everything collector. Anything related to baseball in any way that interests me, I will buy and keep in my collection. I am trying my best to collect every film ever made with the main plot surrounding baseball. And it always occurs to me how a lot of times you'll see big name stars appearing in baseball films, but very rarely. I should say a lot of times, but rarely. Big name stars appearing in baseball films is a rarity. I'm not sure if they're not asked to do baseball films or if they just don't want to. But there have certainly been a number. Kevin Costner has been in a lot of films around baseball. A League of Their Own, the women in baseball film, had some big name stars. Tom Hanks, Rosie O'Donnell. Well, you know, I'm not going to go through them all. But also, people you wouldn't necessarily associate with baseball films have sometimes done baseball films. Case in point, Robert De Niro. If you know Robert De Niro, very, very high-level actor, obviously. And recently, within the past 20 years, he had done a film called The Fan with Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes is a Barry Bonds kind of baseball player in this film, and Robert De Niro is a crazed fan, an obsessed fan. You can write your own script with that as the topic, but if you get the film, you'll see it all. So Robert De Niro appeared in a baseball movie called The Fan. A lot of people forget that he also appeared in a baseball film essentially 30 years earlier. 30 years earlier, he appeared in Bang the Drum Slowly. Bang the Drum Slowly is a film that was actually written as a play, and it follows the life, it follows a season in a fictitious Yankees-style baseball team where this kind of like slow-witted rookie catcher, backup catcher, finds out he's dying of a terminal disease. And a star pitcher on the team feels guilty because he never paid much attention to this person and was trying to make amends by befriending him. It's his journey through self-reflection on how he treats people. So that's another interesting little movie, but that one starred Robert De Niro as well. And again, you just don't think to yourself about various big name stars being in films surrounding with baseball as a plot. But here are two baseball films that had Robert De Niro as main characters. All right, so today's trivia question, sticking with the World Series theme. We had one on Monday. We're going to have one again on Friday. But today's question, the prize you're going to be giving out is this cool card from 1992, Classic Best, the minor league set. It is the blue foil parallel of Mike Piazza. Shows him on the San Bernardino, is it? The San Antonio Missions. Just a little cool little card of Mike Schmidt, Hall of Famer now. Pre-rookie card, because it's not, he had not had a major league card yet. So the question, on May 24th, 1935, the first night game in baseball took place. It would take a while, but night baseball would become a regularity because You could make a whole lot more money selling tickets to night games than you could for games during the day. And baseball went that way universally eventually. Although there were kids still a couple night day games here and there. But World Series was slow to follow. It was much later than 1935 that there was the first World Series night game. But what year was that? So what year saw the first night game ever of a World Series? So send me that answer. Email me the answer. I will include my email in the description below, along with a repeat of the question. You will have today and tomorrow to answer, and we will pick a winner on Sunday, all right? Good luck to everybody on that. So today what I want to show off is my set from 2004, the 2004 Topps all-time fan favorites set. Let me put it right here, some of it. So what is the Topps all-star fan favorite, or all-time fan favorite set? So truth is, it first came out in 2003, and it's simply a collection of living members of the baseball community. And they had a number of players who were Hall of Famers, a number of players who were not Hall of Famers, and then various people in the industry, announcers, umpires, broadcasters, commissioners, anybody related to baseball. Now, I have the 2004 set. I do not have the 2003 set, and there was a 2005 set. Now, 2003 and 2004 were 150 card sets. 2005 was only 142. Don't know why they went down, but they did. Now, what would you get with your set? Again, number of Hall of Famers. There were 49 Hall of Fame players. There were also, like I said, people associated with baseball in this particular case, because this is 2004. 2003, the Florida Marlins won it all, and Jeffrey Loria was the owner of the Florida Marlins. You have a number of non-Hall of Famers, Paul O'Neill, Reggie Smith. So there's a mix of Hall of Famers, non-Hall of Famers, and other people associated with baseball. Very fantastic set. Cool card of Rudy Giuliani. This was from 2004. So the events of 9/11 were still fresh in everybody's memory, and Giuliani was a well-known, well-loved mayor of New York back at this time, so he warranted his own card. So what else would you get with your? Again, there were in 2004. There were 49 Hall of Famers, 92 non-Hall of Famers, and then 9 other cards. You saw a couple of them there. What else could you get in packs of Topps all-time fan favorites? Well, like every other set that exists these days, you would get autographs, you would get relics, and there was a 299 run parallel set of refractor cards that you could get. And those were issued in those 3 years, 04, 03, 04, 05. Now I have in my collection, from 2004 all-time fan favorites, I have the Eric Gregg umpire card. That was the autographed insert. Now, there is, it was a card number, I can't remember what the card number was. I think it's back here somewhere. What was the card number? There it is, there's the card. So here is the base card versus the all-time fan favorite. So the logo, the gold foil logo, was different on the autograph card. It said autograph issue, all-time fan favorite autograph issue. Okay, it doesn't have this one didn't have the little umpire, old Major League Baseball logo. Most of the cards had a position. This is a 78 style card. Other than that, they looked similar. On the back, though, with the autograph issue, you'd get a serial numbered holographic sticker. And that's how you would know that this card was actually one of the ones issued in the packs versus one of these cards that somebody handed to Eric Gregg to sign. So that's one of the reasons they did it differently with this and the foil stamp, all right? And then you would also get some relics. Now, I don't have any relics from the 2004 set, but here is my Mike Schmidt relic from the 2003 set. I do need to get, there is a similar card for Mike Schmidt from 2004. The bottom is red down here rather than yellow. So I need to pick up that one. Never bothered to get it yet. And this is what you would also get in the all-time fan favorites. Always had this little logo here each year. So that is your all-time fan favorites set. Something really simple, something fun to collect. One of the interesting things about it is the way they did the cards. So Ryan Sandberg, people think Ryan Sandberg was always a Cub. That's not true. In 1981, he played a couple games with the Phillies. But if you look at the back of the card, it has career stats only for the team in which the player is pictured on the card. Now, Sandberg was a Cub, so this is almost his complete stats. But let's look at Don Newcombe for a second. Don Newcombe, mainly remembered for his days at the Brooklyn Dodgers. This is a 59 style card when he was with the, it shows him with the Cincinnati Reds. And if you look on the back, the only stats reflected are with Cincinnati. That's how they did these cards. The card, whatever image they chose to put on the front of the card, that determined the stats that they would put on the back. So I'm going to grab a couple cards here and show you what I'm talking about. Like Bake McBride with the Phillies. Bake McBride started his career with the Cleveland Indians and went on to other teams as well. But the only stats reflected are his couple of years with the Phillies. Similar with Andy Van Slyke. Let me see another. Bruce Sutter, for example, Hall of Famer, primarily with the Orioles, but he started his career with the Cubs and went on to other years playing with the Braves and other teams. But this card exclusively contains his stats from the team in which the cover picture was, used. It's great for Bench because Bench only played with the Reds. Not so for Oral Hershiser, who had a lengthy career with the Dodgers. But if you know, Oral Hershiser played with the Cleveland Indians and a couple other teams late in his career, and those stats are not reflected. Cecil Fielder with the Tigers, but he started his career with the Blue Jays. Just an interesting fact regarding the manner in which this set was produced. Don't know why they did it. I find it interesting. I don't find it disappointing. I'll get other cards for my Hall of Fame collection that have career stats. So anyway, this is my look-see at the Topps all-time fan favorite set, or sets if you will, because again, while I do not yet have the other all-time fan favorite sets, I will acquire them. I thought about trying to get all the refractor cards of one of the sets. It's only 150 cards, which, 150 refractors would take some time to acquire, but it certainly can be done. Thought about getting all of the autographs, 150 autographs of one of the sets, but it probably gets pretty pricey when you get into the Nolan Ryan cards and the Willie Mays cards and the Hank Aaron cards that were issued back in that time. So I don't know if I'll go that crazy. Anyway, again, that's my set highlight for today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. I really do appreciate everybody's support as I try my best to support everybody else in this great card community. Don't forget the trivia question, and come back again on Friday for more. Thanks for watching, and take care.